Hey, good morning everybody. Look at the sunbeams on the lawn. Woohoo! I think today is going to be about 72 degrees. Lots and lots of blue sky. Don't get used to it. This is January. That's what we call June here. Part January, part June, right? Well, after today, it's going to go downhill significantly until next week when they're saying we're going to have inches, plural, of rain. So, I'll show you what I got going on for dinner. I decided not to bake. This is going to be today's project. Look at this mess. Woof. Those 2 glass jars are there because I use them to put food and water in the pups. Speaking of which, here they are. They know when I'm talking. Okay, it's just masses of junk everywhere. Needs to be cleaned up. Let me see if I can wave to you. Hi! Today's dinner is kind of hard to see, but it's chicken and broccoli fettuccine with Texas toast. So kind of a one-pot dinner, I think. You know, I'm going to obviously cook up the chicken first and the pasta kind of al dente, and then I'll just put on, well, here, I'll show you. I've got 3 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs here, and I'll use that all because there's 5 adults here. And I've got the last 2 store-bought cans of my sauce, white sauce. One of them isn't actually, well, one's Alfredo, and one is just roasted garlic parmesan, fresh cream. I'm going to add some fresh ingredients to this, I think, to try to stretch it a little bit more, you know, because you don't want it dry. I'm going to use penne because I don't have any fettuccine pasta. What was I thinking? Penne will be fine. They won't even know the difference. I took this out of the freezer just now. Texas toast from Walmart. Great value, great cheap price. And then broccoli florets. I'll use this whole package. And how much? 2 pounds. I like the florets. I've said this before because I don't get almost all. When you get regular broccoli, you'll get mostly like this. And it's thick and hard. And I'm sure there's some vitamin content, but we're looking for the dark green when we want the vitamin content, right? I'm not going to do anything with that dish. It's my daughter's. I just happen to set the chicken in it to film. So that's dinner. I don't know if I'll make anything else or if I'll get on with other projects. What else was I going to say? Oh, I got a sink full of dishes to do, and I'm going to get started on that as soon as the first one is done. And I see the dishwasher just popped off. I'll open that door and let the billowing steam out. I also have some other things to talk about, and I'll get to that in a minute. But if you like this sort of thing, my name is Kendra, and this is my channel. And if you're brand new, I hope that you'll stick around and see if there's anything you like. And if there is, maybe comment, give me a thumbs up, or even subscribe. I love to meet new people, and hope that you do too. If it sits, it fits. I got smoked oysters on a Ritz cracker for lunch and iced Milo zero sweet tea. I think this is funny. Can you even see it? That guy says to that dog, "Play dead." And so he plays dead. Yum yum lunch. Smoked oysters on a Ritz. Joy wants some, but I know for a fact not cats. Donna will love that. My daughter calls my poodle a cat. Dogs can't eat oysters. They want to, but they can't. Can anybody tell me what exactly does an asparagus bunch weigh? Doesn't have the weight. It's a fresh vegetable. I thought they had to do that. Maybe it's like apples. They can just say 1 apple because every apple weighs different. Just never seen this before. Oh well. Shopping for a pickup. I'm about done. Looks like Jeff still hasn't returned. I'd sure like to buy it again when it does. Hey, you know what? I've never made Alfredo sauce. And I thought, how hard could it be? So I flipped around the jar and I looked at the ingredients and I tried it myself. So this has got heavy cream plus milk, a stick of butter, well, this whole package of Parmesan cheese, and salt, and onion powder. I didn't put any garlic in it yet, but anyway, it's just not melting. When I turn it up high enough to melt, it seems like it wants to burn a little bit, and I hate to, well, you know what, I guess it is more melted than it was. When I was checking it earlier, when I was picking it up, it was coming up like a whole sheet instead of, you know, a thinner. It was quite the mess. Okay, maybe it'll turn out. Never done it before, like I said. So I switched out for a whisk. I was just using the back of a butter knife. And as long as I continually do this, it doesn't get too bad, but the minute I stop, it gets really thick. And see, that ain't right. It's on very, very low. Oh, man. I don't want to keep paying for jars of Alfredo. My daughter does this. I should call her. She could tell me. She doesn't watch my videos. My mom and dad and my brother do, but my daughter... oh, and my daughter-in-law does. Well, I'm just going to keep at it. And if it burns, I won't have any. And that's just, I mean, I won't have any other than the 2 jars, and that's fine. I just wanted to say, I bet Mary knows, not Mary, my daughter-in-law, she may know too, but I mean Mary, who follows on a lot of my videos. Yeah. Why? Why? I'm gonna give up at 5 minutes. It's finally melted. It has finally, you know, and it took a while, but I called my daughter and she said, "Did you start with a roux?" And I said, "What?" "Yeah, you start with a roux." So I didn't do that, and that's my problem. And she said it'll be thinner, but it'll still be tasty. When I add it to those 2 jars, maybe it'll help a lot, I hope. So, there we go. Ugh, looks gross. The worst part of this is going to be cleaning the stove. Oh dear. I just poured it in here once. It was, this is just that bagged broccoli. And so, oh gosh, the fan's on. You guys probably can't hear me very well, so I'll quit. And it's done. It's not bad. It's not the best I've ever had, but it's definitely not bad. And I burned the toast just a little bit on the top there, but it's okay. It's got enough butter to soften it up, and butter and garlic powder and whatnot. And that's my what's for dinner and the rest of the day today. I hope you guys have a good day too, and consider subscribing, and maybe give me a thumbs up. Boop that like button. Have a great time. Bye-bye.